Saturday night's main event aired as WWE's go-home broadcast ahead of SummerSlam, presented with a New York City theme built around a partnership with the New York Knicks. The broadcast included 6 main segments covering title changes, championship match confirmations for SummerSlam, and a general manager return that directly affected the outcome of the main event. The show opened its major storylines with a championship match between 2 women's tag teams. Fatal Influence defeated Paige and Brie Bella to win the women's tag team championships. J.C. Jane's ringside interference was the deciding factor in the match. During the finish, Lainey Reed grabbed Paige's tights to secure the illegal win. Fatal Influence had been building momentum for weeks, including a run on WWE's European tour, and this title win followed that build directly. Crowd reaction to Fatal Influence during that European tour run was recorded as a factor supporting the team's push toward the championships. Paige and Brie Bella were positioned as protected throughout the match despite the loss, with the finish presented as the result of outside interference rather than a clean defeat. The next storyline question is what comes next for Paige and Brie Bella, with speculation pointing toward a possible Nikki Bella return and a potential Bella Twins reunion tag team. No confirmation of a Bella Twins reunion has been made as of this broadcast. The show was built around a New York City theme, tied to a partnership with the New York Knicks. As part of this presentation, Danhausen faced J.D. McDonough in a no disqualification match, with Judgment Day positioned at ringside. Despite the match having no disqualification rule, Dominic Mysterio did not get involved for an extended period of the match. When he did get involved, it marked a 2-on-1 disadvantage against Danhausen, continuing Dominic's heel run. The match also included a moment referencing the Dudley Boys, tied to the show's New York City setting, involving a hand cross tease connected to the tag team's signature spot. The deciding moment of the match came from a cloning machine gimmick connected to Karl Anthony Towns' cat. The cat delivered a chokeslam to a member of Judgment Day, and Danhausen won the match as a result. The crowd reaction to this finish was cited as validation for Danhausen's presentation on the show, despite the unconventional nature of the finish. Karl Anthony Towns is a player for the New York Knicks, connecting this finish directly to the broadcast's overall New York City theme for the evening. WWE also has a standalone Danhausen special available, described as an uncursed parade, which includes a Truth Martini float and a Boogeyman cameo. This special is separate from the televised show and is available on WWE's YouTube channel. As stated in the source material, viewers were asked directly, "Are you a Danhausen fan? Let me know." Lyra Valkyria defeated Bayley by submission. Replays shown multiple times during the broadcast indicated that an elbow strike appeared to break Lyra Valkyria's nose during the match. Despite this, Lyra Valkyria continued the match to its finish and delivered what was described as a strong overall performance despite the apparent injury. Following the submission victory, Lyra Valkyria stood on Bayley's head and continued a post-match attack using steel steps. This performance marked a shift toward a more aggressive, violent character presentation for Lyra Valkyria, departing from her prior in-ring persona. Speculation has circulated online regarding Bayley's future with WWE, including reports connected to rumors involving Mercedes Moné. One piece of evidence cited in this speculation is the timing of the match itself. It took place on this show rather than being held for SummerSlam, which some viewers have interpreted as a signal regarding Bayley's WWE status. As of this show, no official confirmation exists either way regarding Bayley's future with the company, and both possibilities remain open pending further WWE programming. The countdown show preceding the main broadcast was hosted by Stephanie McMahon and Bobby Fish. As part of the countdown programming, Stephanie McMahon conducted an in-ring interview with Oba Femi. During this segment, Oba Femi hyped his upcoming Hell in a Cell match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, stating that Brock Lesnar was acting out of character, referencing a fake police angle involving Lesnar. The countdown show also featured a surprise match in which Trick Williams defeated Laredo Kid of AAA. This match was announced the same day it took place, without prior build, and it was presented without any promotional lead-up on WWE programming beforehand. The match still delivered a full-length, competitive contest between the two performers despite the lack of build. The main event featured Cody Rhodes and CM Punk against Gunther and Sami Zayn. The stipulation stated that if Gunther and Sami Zayn won the match, the SummerSlam WWE Championship match would be changed into a fatal four-way, adding Gunther to the previously set one-on-one match. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk won the match, which confirmed a one-on-one match between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship, removing Gunther from that match's stipulation. During the match, Gunther used the championship title as a weapon to cheat, striking an opponent with it while the referee was not looking. Nick Aldis then returned to WWE television as general manager, pulled the referee from the match, and hit Gunther with the title himself, resulting in Gunther's loss. This marked Nick Aldis's return to an on-screen authority role after an absence from WWE television. Nick Aldis hitting Gunther with the title directly caused Gunther and Sami Zayn to lose the match, which in turn kept the SummerSlam WWE Championship match as a one-on-one contest between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. This angle strongly suggests a singles match between Nick Aldis and Gunther at SummerSlam. As stated in the source material, Nick Aldis vs. Gunther is all but official. The show closed with an overtime segment in which Roman Reigns presented a Knicks-inspired version of the World Heavyweight Championship to Jalen Brunson. Tyrese Halliburton then interrupted the segment to Seth Rollins' entrance music, and Seth Rollins attacked Roman Reigns from behind. Jalen Brunson stopped Seth Rollins with a stomp move using a chair, and Roman Reigns followed with a spear, causing Seth Rollins and Tyrese Halliburton to retreat from the ring area. The broadcast ended with Roman Reigns posing alongside a trophy while Jalen Brunson held the championship title. This closing segment placed the Roman Reigns/Jalen Brunson angle after the Nick Aldis/Gunther angle in the show's running order. As stated in the source material regarding the show's pacing, this show peaked too early. Here's why. The Nick Aldis/Gunther angle functioned as the show's emotional peak, and it was followed by the Knicks-themed segment rather than closing the broadcast. The Knicks partnership rationale for the segment's placement was tied to the broadcast's overall New York City theme for the evening, though this placement affected the show's emotional pacing relative to the Aldis/Gunther finish. The show was rated at approximately 8.5 out of 10 prior to its closing segment. The final score given for the show was 7 out of 10, with points deducted specifically for the placement of the closing segment relative to the Nick Aldis/Gunther angle. The gap between the pre-closing rating and the final score reflects the impact of the show's segment order on its overall evaluation. 3 storylines were identified heading into SummerSlam based on this show's results. Cody Rhodes vs. CM Punk in a one-on-one match for the WWE Championship. This match was confirmed directly by the outcome of the main event, with Gunther and Sami Zayn eliminated from the stipulation. Nick Aldis vs. Gunther, teased following the main event finish, based on Aldis's direct physical involvement in costing Gunther the match. Bayley's status with WWE following the post-match attack by Lyra Valkyria, which remains unresolved heading into SummerSlam programming. Discussion questions raised by this show's results include whether Bayley is being written off WWE television, whether Nick Aldis vs. Gunther should take place at SummerSlam, and reactions to the Danhausen/Knicks crossover segment. As stated in the source material, is this Bayley's WWE goodbye? As also stated regarding the Danhausen segment specifically, are you a Danhausen fan? Let me know. The Countdown show and the main Saturday night's main event broadcast together ran across multiple hours of programming, covering 6 primary segments: the Women's Tag Team Championship match, the Danhausen vs. J.D. McDonough match, the Bayley vs. Lyra Valkyria match, the Countdown show highlights, the main event tag match, and the closing Roman Reigns/Jalen Brunson overtime segment. Each of these segments contributed directly to storylines heading into SummerSlam, with 3 matches: Cody Rhodes vs. CM Punk, a potential Nick Aldis vs. Gunther match, and the aftermath of Bayley's loss, carrying the most direct build toward the pay-per-view. The results of Saturday night's main event confirmed 1 match for SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes vs. CM Punk for the WWE Championship, while setting up 2 additional storylines without full confirmation: a potential Nick Aldis vs Gunther match, and the unresolved status of Bayley following her loss to Lyra Valkyria. The women's